All right, everybody, round motherfucking two. Up to this. This is Ringside Corner Confessions. I am Trey Amazing back at it again. And in this corner, once again, we got the reigning champs. We got Mr. D Black and his lovely goddess to his left, Miss Laydee Vee, as always, doing what they do. We gonna turn up. Yes. We did an interview a couple months ago, and so far it is the most popular video on the Ringside YouTube channel. So, you know, we gonna get it cracking once again, everybody. If you're out there, make sure you give this video a quick like, drop some comments, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. So, unlike the first video, you know, we did an introduction, but I think at this point, everybody knows who Laydee Vee and D Black is, so we're going to jump right into the actual factuals.
Okay. The actual factual?
Oh, indeed. You know, I got to bring back the 90s. I'm a 90s.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, you guys just returned from Exxotica. Tell me a quick breakdown, because I follow you guys on social media. Your pictures look dope. Made me wish I was there versus where I was. But one day the goal is you and I we will all bump into each other.
Yes.
Exxotica. So break down really quickly, what was Exxotica like? Well, first off, tell people who may not be familiar, what exactly is Exxotica? Like, what is that event?
Well, Exxotica is one of the platforms we love. We've been on their platform for a good 5 years now, going on 6 years. It has been a blessing in our lives. It's the biggest porn conference in the United States. We are seminar speakers, being that my husband and I are sexperts. We're seminar speakers for their platform. So we travel to 4 different cities a year. This year we're doing Miami's. We did Chicago, Miami, Edison, New Jersey, and DC. We're doing for this year. But it's an amazing platform where you get to go see a lot of your porn stars that you be watching. You know, like Misty Stone, Evan Stone. You know, you see some amazing people. And being that we're a part of the experts in the Sexpert Corner, we teach the conferences. So we teach classes like Facesitting, Bay is bisexual, now what's next, and how to have a threesome without fucking up your relationship. We teach it all, so we make sure that we use their platform to educate others.
So quickly, because I want to talk about I want to, to have an opportunity to bump into some of my favorite porn stars. I mean, I know, I'm 41 years old, I'm kind of removed. Some of my favorite porn stars are like folks that were popping back in the day, but I have to keep up with some of these new people, some of the new jacks that are out there in porn. But
there's some beauties. I mean, if y'all saw the pictures, the booties.
There's a few porn stars there who's new. Malila J, Miss Danny.
Miss Danny, yes.
Miss Danny is Zena Moore.
Oh, yes.
Who else was there?
I'm gonna have to look.
Hold up, babe. Zena Moore. Can you tell them how her butt? Everybody turned around.
Yeah, her butt was ridiculous. King Hef gave her some, I guess, discipline, and he spanked her with the paddle and all that.
King Hef there.
Who else was there? There's a few other well-known porn stars there. But yeah, usually Miami and Edison, New Jersey is usually the biggest ones. Chicago's big too, but I know definitely Miami's gonna be big because of course it's Miami.
It's Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami, and Edison, New Jersey is where it's kind of like everybody from the East Coast goes. So you're gonna see all the porn stars. Hopefully Cherokee's there.
And Cherokee's from my generation too.
Yeah, Cherokee, Roxy Reynolds.
Pinky was there. Pinky was there last year. Year before last.
See, Jada Fire is my favorite.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorites. Who else? I like, you mentioned Cherokee. Roxy Reynolds got that nice tone runner's body. I love that.
Back in the day.
Naomi
I love Jimmy Pepper.
Naomi
Banks. Yeah.
I haven't seen
Sarah J.
Sarah J.
What about Lisa Ann?
I'm not sure.
Familiar with her.
Because let me explain. When you go to Exxotica, it's a little overwhelming because it is a lot of people there. However, I would say for us, it's more intimate because we get to see all of our friends and our fellow sex workers.
We know everybody.
The owners,
from the owners to just even the people who actually set up for Exxotica, like every Chicago. I don't know his name, but every Exxotica Chicago, we see him. Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's like a big old family reunion.
And that's what it is.
That's a hell of a family reunion.
For us, being that we're a part of the crew for Exxotica, it's like family with us because we see each other at all of the shows. We stay all stay in the same hotel. So we all, after the shows, we all stand outside talking. It's a big old family reunion.
Go out to eat.
Yes, we go out to eat. We go party. We come back. The after parties be insane. So it's a whole experience.
What did you do?
I was here trying to, if not work, catch up on rest, or catch up on the YouTube channel. Hence why I'm here. But that's why I'm like so ecstatic.
No play.
I'm trying to sneak in some more play.
Yeah.
Because I caught some of you guys' videos and pictures, and I'm like, damn, I need to get out the house.
Yeah, it's a fun experience. It's something that I think is people just, even if you're not into the whole porn thing, there's toys, there's different products. Like we have the first hangover pill. That somebody was promoting. There's
vendors.
There's vanilla vendors and whatnot. You may have, like, it was someone doing what was it? No, it was I guess smoothing out cellulite and whatnot. Yeah. So it was just regular stuff.
It's an expo.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna see? You're gonna see the porn stars. Yeah. But on the same token, you see the
vendors that make sense.
Chronic, like the cannabis candies, and you see the bedroom candy there. It's a whole event. It's a whole expo.
Covers the entire spectrum.
Fact. So it doesn't just cover the porn, but it covers sex.
And it also
educating people on sex is what I love.
And also one of the I'm not sure if they're gonna be there this year. Is XXX Church.
Yes, I saw them in Chicago. Yes, it's an actual church.
And
and we love the pastors. They have
T-shirts
amazing.
that says "Jesus love porn stars."
And I have them here at the house. Facts, but some people may not have share the same views. Some people may say,
I've been in Georgia for 24 years. I'm not that conservative.
Yeah,
I look at it like, why wouldn't Jesus porn?
Facts, Jesus love everyone.
And it's a lot of, you hear some of the porn stars' testimony, and they, God. They're actually a part of the church. They gave their life to Christ and whatnot. So it's you wouldn't expect that there, but hey, it's there.
And that was honestly.
And they're cool with everybody.
Can I interject for a second? That honestly was the one thing that kept me coming back to Exxotica, outside of the fact that our class are the bomb. But
we're gonna talk about that.
Yes. The one thing that kept me coming back was the fact the first year we came there, we saw the XXX Church. And me being, we talked about it in the last video, me coming out of Pentecostal life, church background, my grandfather was a bishop, to see a church at an expo for porn, that goes beyond words. Because you could tell that they're reaching souls outside of the four walls. So that was the fact that even Exxotica allowed them to be on the platform and be that significant part of it. That was like, oh yeah, we coming back. And when they would pray with people, they gave out Bibles, and their Bibles were different. Like, I have one of their Bibles here. Their Bible, I have a lot, but it's all over the house. But their Bibles are different. It has testimonies inside of the Bible. So, which I felt it was like, okay, you're actually touching souls. We're outside of and they used to, they got tattoos, tatted up, everything.
They got their booth is, you can take a picture and it says Jesus love porn stars, and that's like one of the most popular exhibits. Is
it something like if I Google XXX Church?
Yes, you go XXX, so it's XXX Church.
Yeah.
And when I say the first, the pastor, she came over to me in Chicago. I didn't even know they were there, and she rushed over to me, like, come give me a hug. And I love her because her spirit is genuine. And regardless of why we're here, the fact that you can help somebody else, even in this sexual environment, you're still showing who God is.
Now, is this church based in Chicago?
No,
I think it's in either. Is it Virginia, or Colorado?
I can look it up, but I don't remember where
Don't
they're
sound like they're down south.
No.
Don't sound like
No. They're out there.
Either Virginia,
no,
Colorado,
I don't think it's
or
Virginia.
somewhere on the West Coast.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can find out for you for sure.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, XXX Church.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is a southern thing.
I mean,
No,
they're
no.
amazing, and I truly love them. Like, I genuinely love them, and we got a chance to bond with them every show because we have 4 shows a year. So you're talking
When you
about.
guys were there, the Chicago, you guys were there how many nights?
We're there. We were there Thursday. We got there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The event is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's 3 days.
It's Street for Ladies Friday. So
Yeah. Oh, that's the biggest night.
yeah,
I'm sure it is.
That's why they put face sitting on Friday night because that's
I'm
our
glad you-
popular time.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you said that because I think that's an excellent segue.
And usually our class with the face sitting is full of women. Some men, but mainly the majority is women. So
Women.
women
how
want
do
to know
how
about
do you
face
get
sitting.
started in that? Because we've mentioned that maybe a few times in the Ringside group. Big shout out to everybody in the Ringside group.
Hey.
If you're in Facebook,
We're in there too.
they're in Ringside as well. Type in Ringside LLC in the search bar and request to join the community. Either myself or one of the admins will approve your request. So my question is, you two are the first couple I've ever met that put it on your platform, face sitting.
Yes.
So how did, first off, okay, I want to go back. This is the origin story, okay? Give us a brief walkthrough of the origins of why you guys
we love
chose
talking
face
about this.
sitting.
Yes.
Because I enjoy having my face sat on by a beautiful
It's
woman.
amazing, isn't it?
It's a great,
It's a great feeling.
It's a great feeling. But how did you guys take on that mantle and say, you know what, we're going to teach a class about face sitting?
Well, one day it was not.
We was
one
at
day.
Exxotica.
It was our
First Exxotica.
Exxotica, Chicago, and
We only had
gentleman by the
one
name
class.
one class, beige
Then.
bisexual. Gentleman by the name of Buttman was just following my wife around. He was like, hey.
The whole convention center.
He was like, hey, she told him, hey, I want you to sit on my face, you know.
So he told me.
Yeah, I have a fetish and whatnot. So she was like, let me find my husband, and we can do whatever.
That's
so,
the
but
first time.
he also had his girlfriend. And he had his girlfriend on a leash. Go ahead, baby.
That's his wife.
Wife. Yeah, wife.
Yeah, his
wife
wife.
now.
He had his wife
now.
on a leash. And that was the first time that someone came to me like so random like that. And they was like, wait, let me go find my husband and make sure this is okay with him. Because I didn't want him to, come around the corner and see me sitting on some white guy's face.
Right.
Like, what the hell?
Right.
What is this? I say, if you find my husband and you ask him, then I'll do it for you.
Okay, so the face sitting.
Oh, we were talking about how he...
Yeah, how it started.
He turned red.
Yes. So...
With excitement.
With excitement. Like total excitement.
If his wife, you said his wife did
Yes, she was on a
wife
leash.
now, yeah. She was on a leash.
She was on a leash on the floor watching us.
So if it's, that's his wife. You married, but you marry a woman that I'm assuming has no butt, no hips, whatever. But your fetish is
her watching, and you getting your face set on.
Would she be an example of a female cuckold or
cuckoldress.
Yeah.
Cuckoldress?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cuckoldress.
That's the one who gets excitement by watching their mate get turned on. That's a female name for the
You see, I didn't say
cuckold.
it. He had to say it because my list.
Yeah.
But
cuckoldress.
I never. Okay. I'm learning the terminology.
When you get a chance, just Google it.
But
I'm not gonna Google it on my work computer.
Yeah, no.
But
what is this?
yeah, so
Right.
when I was done, he was so happy. Like he was beyond thankful. Like really showing his gratitude. And I looked at my husband. I said, "Baby, I think we got something." And we went to study.
Got something.
Yeah, we went studying, and from then that has been not one class have been. Besides this one recently because of COVID, but it was still a lot of people.
Well, our first class, the first face-sitting class, which was Exxotica, New Jersey, that was probably our lowest class, probably about 10, 12 people.
Yeah.
But
then we went to Colorado.
But what we learned from that class, we just fine tuned it for Chicago. I mean for
Colorado.
Denver.
Yeah.
But when Denver came, it was like,
it was
oh my god,
400 people in the room. No, it was 300 people in the room. In this small ass room, and we were like, "Wait, you guys are here for face sitting?" And they were like, "Yes." And
because a lot of people, believe it or not, are. I'm like, okay. Before you, let me ask you this. Let me. Before you guys came up with the class, was there anybody else who was pioneering or talking about face sitting?
Yeah, it was like my sis. Tayomi, Glamazon Tayomi, I love her to death. She had a Ride 'em Cowgirl. She still has it, and it's an amazing class. She was doing Ride 'em Cowgirl, but that wasn't face sitting. So I think it was a few people we saw.
I mean, it was
that was going on, but it wasn't like we're doing it.
Yeah, it wasn't anyone who was per se doing face sitting. It was, we have, the porn stars who's obviously do face sitting, Sophia Rose and whatnot.
Oh, Goddess Nautica.
Yeah, Goddess Nautica, which Sophia Rose was like, hey, your class is certified by Sophia Rose. So
yes, like we were so shocked. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We were walking. She was like, "Y'all face sitting." She was like, "Yeah, I saw it. You guys are certified by me."
So,
like,
Sophia Rose is known for her face
sitting.
Yeah.
So for her to say that to us,
she didn't bless y'all with that moniker.
Exactly. Like for her to say that, and she's known for it, and you see our class, and you're like, y'all are shit. Like our class, I promise you, if you can go into like imagination state right now, at Exxotica, it's like an ass load of people in the classroom, and all you hear when you pass through our classroom is what? Tap that ass. Because that's a phrase that we teach them in the class. And it'll be loud. I mean, the owners have told us that. Like, we pass our class, and all we hear is, tap that ass.
We'll be just doing just regular stuff, walking by. Somebody say, hey, tap that
ass. Yeah, I was just doing an interview with Casey Carter. Yeah, I was doing an interview with Casey Carter at Exxotica. And one of the couples that were in the class were passing by as I was doing the interview. And you can hear them say, tap that ass in the video. So
Casey Carter is my heart.
That's my love. I got a total crush on her and her titties. Like, I'm sorry.
I think when I did the interview, and she and I still do a round two. We talked about that. We're gonna do one later in August, but yeah, I think her titties kind of took over.
Yeah,
I love her.
She had I don't know what type of outfit, but it was like
a whole bunch
of holes that was like.
Oh my god!
It was leather, but it was like what was it? I don't know. It was just cut up leather, and it was like, oh my god, everything is just out there.
And it's weird because our joke is me and her, like we're really cool people, like we're really cool friends, and our joke is that we don't see each other. We live like 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes away from each other. We don't see each other.
Yeah, she's all the way out.
Yeah, we're like 40, 30 minutes away from each other.
Out here.
But we don't see each other. The only time we see each other is at Exxotica, and we live in the same fucking state. And we joke about that.
You guys gotta get on a plane.
Yeah, to go see
exactly. Like we joke about it every single show, but I truly, honestly have love for her. She's an amazing being, amazing soul. Her body is fucking fantastic. So why not have a friend that looks like that? And on top of it, she when she speaks the truth, and she'll tell you exactly how it is. And her voice is so sensual.
It's so sensual, so calming, but it's sexy at the same time. And it's like
her whole
demeanor,
her
presence.
I don't know if you guys got a chance to see that interview, but she taught me something. She made me feel hella vanilla because she told me
my baby.
I didn't know until the interview with Casey. I didn't know what the term bukkake was. And I labeled that video. Do you know what bukkake was? Because I was like, I don't know what. I'm like, I told her what is bukkake? She told me, like, word. Yeah. So I love these interviews because it gives me the opportunity to learn. I mean, people who are going to watch these videos, they're going to learn. They're going to follow you. They're going to know who you are because just like you were saying, you two are the model couple for face sitting. Yes. So you guys have branded that shit.
It's our shit.
Again, it's a fetish that a lot of people are into. Maybe some people, particularly in the Bible Belt, may not want to come out and admit, but It's sexy.
All this Georgia peach out here, they sitting on faces.
Oh, yeah, they are.
But you know what? Let's be honest. So with our classes, a lot of people come to the class because they don't know how to properly do it. You know, it's some females, especially if you're plus size, and a lot of our following is BBW. Hey, BBW.
Shout out to the BBWs out there.
Yes, I let y'all see. I rocks with y'all. Okay, yes. So. But especially our BBW females will come like, yo, I would do it, but I'm scared to kill my mate.
Yeah.
And that's, go ahead, baby.
And that's the misconception that we always get, or why do I need a face sitting class? Because you can seriously injure your mate if you don't know what you're doing. So, I mean, if you,
yeah.
Because we're smothering.
Yeah, you can injure your mate, you can injure yourself. Especially, you can hurt yourself if you have back issues, knee issues. So we touch on all those bases,
exactly,
so that no one feels
properly
left out. Even with the slimmer ladies, we say hey, if you like the froggy position, we have different positions.
Yes.
If you like the froggy position, then maybe that's a position for you. That's actually like squatting down on the person's face. So that's the froggy position.
But for us plus size females, we like to actually be. It's a better position to be on your knees. Because your knees is going to give you that that gives you that lift.
Kind of support.
And it's that support. Yes. Yeah. And, you know, with me, I realized, okay, a lot of females are like me. One, I deal with sciatica. A lot of people deal with sciatica. So sciatica could be very painful. And if you're in a position that may cause pain, you need to know how to deal with it without fucking up your moment. Because I know me, if I feel pain, I'm like, ow! Then he's like, wait, did I do something? You okay?
You okay?
Then the whole mood just fucks up.
Like, so, you know what? Let's call it a day.
Facts. So we teach you how to properly sit on the face, how to not cover your mate's nose. I can't give y'all everything because I gotta come to the class.
Come to the class.
But how to make him feel comfortable.
How to make you feel comfortable in the process, because like we said, you may have sciatica, you may have knee issues. So you get a pillow for support and all that. But I mean, it's just different ways and different steps to help you and help yourself in face sitting. And
then also building your confidence. Because you have to have some kind of fucking confidence to sit on somebody's face. I think you're light here. You have to have some kind of confidence to sit on someone's face and enjoy it. So if you feel like you're not confident when you walk into the bedroom, that person is going to feel like they're not confident for you to sit on their face.
I mean, you want to be confident. You want to have control because, again, you don't want to kill anybody. But I just thought about it. But think about it. For the people out there who have... Hopefully no one has suffered and died. You gotta imagine the gossip at that funeral.
But you know what? If you die...
You die happy.
Exactly.
If you die, you die.
You die.
If you're gonna go...
go happy.
Go happy.
Shit. Go with a
hard.
On your face.
But there are some people who are actually into the extreme face sitting, which is nothing wrong with that. But
which we teach that as well.
What is... Again, I'm kind of green, hella vanilla. Trying to get what is extreme?
Extreme face sitting is where you actually kind of make the person pass out from lack of oxygen.
Damn.
Which is it's a fetish. So it's like kind of being denied breath. It's breath play.
Yeah.
So
is it similar to auto fixation?
Yeah, fixation.
Okay.
So it's the same thing, smothering. So it's just being denied breath. So but people actually kind of get off by being by passing out and whatnot. So,
now we teach it. However,
that's for extreme.
That means you're a pro at this. You understand? Because I know if you knock out automatically, I'm getting up like, oh shit, we had a problem.
This is like on some flatline.
Exactly. It's like, wait, pause. Hold up. I'm not trying to kill nobody.
That's when it kind of steps over into the BDSM. Because now it's more of a domination type thing, and that's where the whole humiliation and the whole degradation come into play at. So it's different levels to face it. It could be intimate, it could be dominating. So it depends on what level you're at.
Yeah, I think at that point I'm like, you've been doing this for a while. I can understand with anybody who's interested in this. You got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah.
You got to take baby steps and get. When you get to that black belt, where you can, you traverse into the BDSM, then you're saying something.
I mean, and the person in the seat can actually hold their breath for longer than the normal person who's like just beginning. Whereas you may find somebody who can hold their breath for like 2 minutes, and you sitting on that person's face for 2-3 minutes.
And we teach even with squirters, because some females are squirters like myself. I love to squirt. It's awesome. It's amazing. But even with being that, you try to teach them how to, have that communication. Mm-hmm. Because regardless of what we teach communication. Communication and consent is the sexiest thing.
Communication is important in a sense of squirting, isn't it? Isn't it just like saying like, hey, I'm about to come or I'm about to squirt?
No, you can drown somebody.
If you're sitting on their face and
waterboarding.
Yes. Because if you don't inform your mate that you're squirting, you're sitting on their face and they're eating you out, you can drown on this much water. You get what I'm saying? If it's too much if it's too much. You could choke, you know,
a whole bunch of
communication. So the communication is important. And how do you communicate when your mouth is full? You tap that ass. So
that, and you can also send somebody to the ER.
Yeah, and you don't want to be on an episode of I sent my mate to the ER.
I want to live a long life, but if people are at my funeral talking about, you know how you died, right?
But guess what? Somebody's always gonna talk. So
somehow, if
you dead at the end of the day, fuck them.
Lay me out with a smile on my face. I'm like, y'all know how you got here, right?
Exactly.
I would smile on his face.
She the one
that did it. You see that ass? Oh my
God. Make sure you put that on my funeral program. Just put hashtag tap that ass.
Tap that ass. Yeah, hashtag tap that ass. That's it. That's it.
Somewhere.
You gonna put it on the grave, right?
Just put like, you should have tapped that ass.
But that's why we love what we do, because we're getting couples to live and be spicy within their relationship. Mm-hmm. It's definitely always spicy. About building up your spice, right? So when you sit on your mate's face, you don't really time it. You just sit on it, and then the next thing he flip you over, you start fucking, right? But if you are actually enjoying the act of facing, and it can be very pleasurable for both of you.
Yeah, it can be. Whereas it's not the normal in and out, let me just fuck and that's it.
Missionary doggy style, the normal position.
It's kind of a different level or a different realm of sex. Whereas, like I said, it's breath play. It's also domination. I'm gonna have to
Google that more.
Yeah, yes. It's also being submissive.
And I'm glad you asked this stuff. But I'm glad that we were talking about it, because a lot of people would say, hey, we see your class and there's a lot of people in your class, and how do y'all teach somebody how to face it? But reality is people want to know, because they want to have that little spice into their relationship. We've been married 17 years. So you have to keep it spicy. I love him. He's my best friend. But with us, we work together. We have a business together. He also works, but with us being so far, we got 3 beautiful, wonderful daughters. But with us being so far advanced in what we're doing, we got to figure out how to keep it spicy.
Well, no, I do agree, and that's another reason why these videos are important. I want the people in the ringside community as well as people on YouTube, because trust me, I know what it's like. I've definitely been there when you're with the same person for years and years, in terms of decades. And it's like, what haven't we tried? We got to try something different.
Yeah, and it becomes routine, right?
It definitely becomes routine.
You get the couples who like been together for years and whatnot, and I'm sure the guy has requested, hey, can you sit on my face? And the woman is kind of insecurities, and she's apprehensive on sitting on his face or her face or whatever, because it's like, I have so much insecurity, or I'm insecure about my weight, or I'm just not sure about myself.
My fupa. Yeah. Like if you follow me on Facebook, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't care. This fupa is amazing. It's a little bit more cushion for you, baby.
We know somebody that loves it.
Exactly, and you loved it for 17 years. Awesome.
I'm pretty sure you loved it.
Exactly. You're there, but it's to me it's about you and your confidence and knowing that you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're awesome, no matter what size you are. Mm-hmm. And if you could sit on somebody's face, no matter if you a size 2 or a size 28, at the end of the day, it's how you do it and making sure you're safe when you do it. So we teach you the safe methods of how to properly sit on someone's face and have fun and get an orgasm, because your nut matters. Your orgasm matters.
It's valuable.
It's valuable.
I put it. I will tell them, look, I value my nut. It means a lot to me. Mm-hmm.
Facts.
You know, but that's just me. Everybody.
That's our motto.
I can't make everybody else prioritize getting a nut.
Yeah.
That is our motto
for me. But again, I mean, I do feel like, you know, people, both men and women, need to see videos like this, because again,
especially
you never want to be in a marriage or a relationship and you just bored with sex.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Have y'all watched the new series of Sex Life?
Yeah.
Like,
I haven't checked it out.
Oh my
when you get a chance.
God, when you get a chance, do
Netflix?
it. Yes.
Okay. It's a good show.
It's a great show, but it dabbles on what we're talking about. Like, people can get bored with sex. Mm-hmm. And then you're like...
Sex can turn into a chore.
Yeah,
but hold on. Sex...
Whereas in relationships, we always get the, would you leave your mate if they weren't good sexually and whatnot? Whereas you got everything else. You got 85%. Everything going good. Person's providing, cooking, doing whatever they need to do and whatnot. But it's just 15% that's like, damn, I'm not sexually pleased.
And people don't really think on how much sex is very important for your relationship. One, it connects you as a couple, because you're dealing with so much bullshit on everyday life, from kids to work to church people to church to just everything. So sex is the one time that you can be unfiltered. Sex is the one time that you can be yourself.
Or someone else.
Or someone else.
Yeah.
You know, or someone else.
Put on a wig. Or
exactly. Spice it up. So why not enjoy the moment with your mate? The person that you sleep with every single day. Why only keep it at missionary and doggy style? No, go sit on his face. Go bend that ass over. Like, do what you need to do. If we gotta hang on chandeliers, motherfucker, we doing what we do.
Sit on somebody's face, eat somebody's ass.
Facts. Like, don't be insecure. And the fact, number one, I always tell my ladies, if the person that's sitting next to you, if they didn't want you, they wouldn't be there.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Okay? So obviously, something that you're doing is keeping them there. So if you spice it up a little bit and say, you know what, tonight, Daddy, I'm going to sit on your face. You just lay right there. You know how much that would be like, wait, you want to sit on my face?
As a man, I enjoy anytime a woman just says, just lay there.
Yeah, just lay there.
Let
me take care of you and make sure that you're good.
I think couples who've been in long-lasting relationships kind of get, I guess, what's the word? I guess they don't want to see that other side of their mate, and it's I'm scared to let you see that person. Like, if you like cum in your face, like you said, a bukkake, you may want a bukkake, hey, but they're scared to let their mate see that part, and it's like you become best friends, and it's like you try to get out that realm of, okay, I want to treat my wife like a slut, or I want to treat my wife like a hoe. But that's where it's like, no, this is, like you said, this is your time to be unfiltered and basically unadulterated and do whatever you want to do.
Because you put up a character to everybody else.
Facade.
You put up this facade to everybody else. You know, the church people.
We're not at work, we're not at church.
Yeah, facts. We're not at church. We're not praying. Because in the bedroom, you don't have time to pray. Like, right now, God already know your heart. If you don't pray, we don't have to sit here and pray before we have sex. Listen, God already know what you're about to do. Go handle that thing. Take care of your mate. Sit on his face. Sit right him.
You ain't got no supervisor.
You ain't got no...
over your head and whatnot. You know just what? Be you. You ain't got no kids.
Be you.
My whole thing is, because it's going to happen eventually to a lot of couples. You're right. It's one thing to put up a facade when you got to go to work, because you got to pay your bills. Yeah. You got to go to church. You know, church is
holy out there. Let's pray. You know.
When you get home,
got to go to school.
In your sanctuary with your significant other.
It's time for you to turn it up.
Do what you got to do.
You see all these boobs out.
You see these titties out.
Titties out.
They look amazing.
Okay, thank you, baby. But you know, it's time for you to be unfiltered. Like it's you and your mate. Like we hear couples, we coach couples because we're sexperts. So we coach couples, we coach individuals, and we coach even singles. But you know, you have to be able to desire and want your mate at the end of the day. And if you can't be yourself. And I mean, if you want it in a throat, take that shit down your throat. Do what you do. Okay, but if you can't be yourself to your mate, then why are you there?
If you can't talk to your mate about anything and everything, what you want to do in and outside of the
that's
bedroom,
your best friend.
then
Well,
that's a bigger issue.
He's my best friend.
Yeah, communication is the foundation.
You also want to be with someone and let them know, like, look, if there's something that's on your mind, I need to be the one you talk to.
Yeah.
What you don't want, and what I've heard before, what you don't want is to be in a relationship or marriage and you're with someone who wants to do these things, but if they feel like they can't come to you and talk about it, the last thing you want is for them to look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Facts.
You don't want that.
Facts.
You need to if I'm with you, if you're my lady, I'm gonna let you know, like, come to me first.
But you know what?
Talk to me.
But what we say in our classes, when your mate comes to you, don't judge them for them coming to you, because if you judge me, when I come to you and say, hey, babe, I would like another guy in the bedroom, or I would like another female in the bedroom. If you judge me from off rip, that shuts me down.
Yeah, that's going to close up.
They will not come back, and then it's going to cause uncircumstances arguments.
It's going to close off all communications because it's like, I can't trust you with something that I desire. So it's like, okay, let me go elsewhere. Oh, I'm talking to Betty Sue at the job, or I'm talking to this person at the bus stop. And it's like, well, you can talk with you. I had the door open for my wife, but she don't want to talk about that.
But that's part of, we're going to end it right there. That's part of being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And if you're with someone, if I'm with you, I need to know I can be vulnerable.
Exactly.
I can be myself.
Open
book.
I can be myself because you know what? I can love you more when you be yourself. You understand? Like, that is some real, true facts. Like, I haven't been married 17 years because I just said, hey, I trust him. No, he was vulnerable to show me his ins and outs. Him crying. Hey, what means to him? Because now I can, you know what? That turned me on even more. You know, like we have our moments where we would do like 21 questions. And we would just ask each other random fucking questions. Not sexual questions, not all sexual questions. But like, random, hey, what color you like?
Yeah, we usually call it pillow talk. Where we can just talk about just random shit. It could be what we thought about the movie last night, or whatever. Or what do you think about doing this? Or it's just keeping that communication open so that we can always explore, and it's no judgment if I want to talk about something different, because we know that we have that pillow talk.
And with us having that, it helps the bedroom even more. Because now I know, okay, you know what? That just turned me on when you say you want such and such, baby. And then we'll incorporate that into our sex time where we'll talk, dirty talk. Like, oh, you want to fuck such and such, baby? Yes, baby.
You know what?
It turns
We're going to make that another video, because I do want to talk about that, but that's going to be another 30 minutes.
So that means we're going to have a part 3.
There will be a part 3.
It'll be a round 3.
There will be a menage
Round
3. Because dirty talk is something that is vital. But yeah, we're going to go into that. Everybody out there, but really quickly, give everybody, again, your social, your website. Where can they find my favorite couple?
dvpassionlove.com. You can also go to Instagram and check us out on same name, DV Passion, Twitter, DV Passion Love,
Everything
Facebook, DV Passion, YouTube, DV Passion.
But wait, my book.
Break down the book.
The book, my book, The Buy Me, is on Amazon. Ladies, guys, whoever, buy it for your mama, cousin, sister, whatever. Auntie, whatever. It's The Buy Me. It's on Amazon right now. So if you go to Amazon, type in The Buy, B-I, in me, you'll be able to grab my book, and you'll be able to read my story. So it talks about my bisexuality, me finding my bisexuality, and what makes that special to me, and also my life, my experiences, everything I went through. So in learning me and finding myself. so it can help you with your story as well. So definitely the Buying Me, it's on Amazon. You can go to YouTube, watch all of our videos.
I'm gonna get a link. I'm gonna post the link in the description.
Yes.
Everybody out there, you can go to Amazon, but check out the description below, and you'll find a link directly to the Amazon site. Pick it up for yourself. Pick it up for your mom and them.
Yes.
It will be a great stocking stuffer.
Hey, Exxotica is sold out the first night. The very first night, all copies sold out. So go get it.
Everybody out there, check it out. It's in the description.
Yes.
DV Passion, look them up on social media. This is truly definitely one of my favorite couples. And we are putting it out there. Again, there will be a round 3.
Round 3. We coming back for round 3.
Third session. So third time is a charm. But yeah, we gonna knock it out.
Definitely.
Everybody out there, this is Ringside Corner Confession. This is D Black, Laydee Vee, Trey Amazing, and we out.
We
See
out
y'all later.